You cried watching a stranger's wedding video online. You felt guilty for 3 days after a small argument. You replayed a conversation at 2 a.m. That happened 6 months ago. And someone, probably someone you love, told you, "You're too sensitive. You need to toughen up." But what if I told you they were wrong? What if your sensitivity isn't your weakness, it's your greatest untapped strength, and you just haven't learned how to grow with it yet? Here's the real problem sensitive people face. It's not that you feel too much. It's that nobody ever taught you what to do with everything you feel. You absorb the energy of every room you walk into. You carry other people's pain like it's your own. You overthink, over-apologize, and then exhaust yourself trying to keep everyone around you okay. And by the end of the day, you have nothing left for yourself. That's not weakness. That's a person running on empty because they were never given a map, a daily practice for how to grow while being this kind of human. Here's what science actually says. The psychologist who coined the term HSP found that roughly 1 in 5 people are born with a nervous system that processes the world more deeply than others. Deeper empathy, deeper creativity, deeper awareness of subtlety. But here's the part they don't put in headline. Research also shows that HSP's experience mean your brain has a higher capacity to grow and rewire through intentional daily habits than the average person. Your sensitivity isn't a fixed flaw. It's a highly responsive system waiting for the right daily inputs to grow stronger, calmer, and more powerful. The question is, what are you feeding it every single day? Meera was a 27-year-old teacher who felt everything every student's struggle, every colleague's frustration, every harsh word from a parent. He loved deeply. He also burned out deeply. Every morning he woke up dreading the day, not because he hated teaching, but because she hadn't built any walls between herself. One day, her therapist gave her a simple, just 5 minutes every morning, journal one thing and one thing you choose to feel today. That's it. 3 months later, Meera told me, "I didn't stop feeling everything. I just learned that I was allowed to choose what I carry." She didn't become less sensitive. She became more intentional with her sensitivity. And that changed everything. 3 practical steps. Step 1, the morning filter. Before you look at your phone, ask yourself one question. What emotional weight am I starting today with, and what do I want to release? Write it down, even one line. This trains your brain to process instead of absorb. Step 2, boundary as a practice, not a wall. Sensitive people think boundaries mean shutting people out. They don't. A boundary is simply saying, "I can care about you without carrying you." Each day, identify one moment where you can respond instead of react. Pause before you answer, check in with yourself first. That 2-second pause is a boundary. Practice it daily. Step 3, debrief. Before bed, ask 3, what drained me today? What did I learn about myself? This is your daily mental growth ritual. Not therapy, not journaling for hours, just 10 minutes of honest self-inventory. Over weeks, and self-awareness is the foundation of all growth. The world doesn't need you to feel less. It needs you to feel wisely. Your sensitivity is the reason you notice things others miss. It's the reason you create art that moves people, build relationships that last, and stay present in a world that's running too fast. But growth for you looks different than it does for others. It's quieter, more internal, more patient. It's not about becoming harder. It's about becoming rooted. A tree doesn't stop being a tree in the storm. It just grows deeper roots. Every morning you choose to check in with yourself. Instead of running from yourself, you grow a root. And one day, the storms that used to knock you down, they'll just be wind. Tell me in the comments, what's one emotion you carry daily that you've never told anyone about? You don't have to explain it, just one word. Let's remind each other we're not alone in this.